Picture this. You're at the gate, boarding pass in hand, when a TSA agent stops you cold. "Sir, your bag's too big." In 10 seconds, your trusted carry-on becomes a $100 mistake. That's happening to millions in 2026 because airlines changed 7 rules without telling anyone. And Rule 7? It's so brutal that even frequent flyers who think they know everything are getting completely screwed over. Rule 1. They're measuring everything now, including your dignity. So you know how your bag used to be 22 by 14 by 9 inches and that was fine? Well, forget everything you thought you knew, because now they're measuring the wheels, the handles, that little zipper pull that sticks out, literally everything. Here's what's really pissing me off about this. 60% of carry-on bags currently on the market don't meet this new standard. The airline knows this, the manufacturer knows this, but nobody's telling you because they want you to show up at the airport and get hit with surprise fees. They've got these new digital scanners that look like metal detectors, but for bag size. You roll your bag through, and if any part of it sticks out even slightly, the whole thing lights up red like you're trying to smuggle a bomb or something. And you're looking at fees between $35 and $150, depending on where you're flying. I watched this woman at LAX get charged $85 because her bag was literally 1 inch too tall when the handle was extended. She'd been using that same bag for 3 years without any problems, but now suddenly it's too big. It's complete bullshit. Rule 2. The weight game is rigged against you. Okay, so let's say you figured out the size thing. Great. Now they're actually enforcing weight limits, and this is where things get really stupid. The limit is 8 to 10 kilograms. That's about 17 to 22 pounds, and they've installed scales everywhere. At check-in, at the gates, some airports even have them at security. There's no escaping it anymore. But here's the thing that nobody tells you. Your laptop weighs about 4 or 5 pounds. A decent pair of shoes? That's another 2 pounds. Your toiletry bag with shampoo and all that stuff? Another 2 or 3 pounds. You're already at 8 or 9 pounds, and you haven't even packed any clothes yet. I saw this guy once at Chicago O'Hare get absolutely destroyed by a $75 overweight fee because his bag was 23 pounds instead of 22. 1 pound. He had to unpack his entire bag right there at the counter in front of everyone, trying to figure out what to leave behind. It was humiliating. The only way around this is to wear your heaviest stuff. Put on that leather jacket, those chunky sneakers, your thickest jeans. I've literally seen people put on 3 layers of clothes just to make weight. It looks ridiculous, but it works. Now let's talk about your personal item, your purse, laptop bag, whatever, because this is where airlines are really showing their true colors. It has to fit completely under the seat in front of you now. Not mostly under, not if you really shove it in there and maybe break a few toes, completely under. The new limit is 18 by 14 by 8 inches. But the thing is, underseat space is different on every plane. On those tiny regional jets, you've got maybe 6 inches of space under there. It's like trying to fit a pizza box in your mailbox. And flight attendants are actually walking around checking this stuff now. They're going down the aisles before takeoff, looking under seats. And if your bag is sticking out even a little bit, they'll make you gate check it. Rule 4. The liquid situation is complete chaos. After 20 years of that stupid 311 liquid rule, some airports are finally allowing full-size liquids because they got new CT scanners. Sounds great, right? Well, not so fast. The rollout is completely random. Big airports like Atlanta and Dallas have the new scanners, so you can bring full-size everything. But smaller airports, they're still living in 2006 with the old rules. So picture this nightmare. You fly out of Atlanta with your full-size shampoo and conditioner, feeling all smart because you didn't have to buy those tiny travel bottles. Then you connect through some random airport in the middle of nowhere, and suddenly they're throwing all your stuff in the trash because they don't have the new scanners. My friend lost $150 worth of skincare products at a connecting flight in Salt Lake City because she assumed all airports had upgraded. Nope, straight into the garbage it went. If you're finding this useful, smash that like button and subscribe, because what's coming next about overhead bin space is going to blow your mind and probably ruin your next vacation if you're not prepared. Rule 5. Your electronics better work or they're gone. This is where 2026 gets really nasty for anyone who travels with technology, which is basically everyone. If your phone, tablet, laptop, or any electronic device can't power on when a TSA agent asks, it's getting confiscated. No exceptions. No, but it was working this morning. No, can I just plug it in real quick? Dead device equals no device. But power banks banks are where this gets really dangerous, because there's this complicated formula about watt hours that nobody understands. Under 100 watt hours, you're fine. Between 100 and 160, you need airline approval. Over 160, that battery is completely banned from passenger aircraft. Most people have never even looked at these numbers. They buy a power bank on Amazon, throw it in their bag, and hope for the best. Then they're standing at security, watching a TSA agent confiscate their $80 power bank because it's 165 watt hours instead of 160. If you've got one of those fancy smart suitcases with built-in charging or GPS tracking, you might be carrying around a very expensive paperweight. The rule is simple. If the battery can't be removed, the bag can't fly. Airlines have had several incidents with lithium-ion batteries catching fire mid-flight, so now they're treating every smart bag like a potential bomb. Even if your bag looks compliant, security can make you demonstrate that the battery actually comes out. Right there at the checkpoint, in front of everyone, you have to pop out the battery and show them it's removable. If you can't figure it out under pressure, you're either checking the bag empty or leaving it behind. Rule 7. The overhead bin war is designed to screw you. Here's the rule that's going to mess up more people than all the others combined. There isn't enough overhead bin space for everyone, and airlines designed it that way on purpose. They're cramming more seats into planes while keeping the same tiny overhead bins. Basic economy passengers board last, which means you're fighting for scraps. By the time they call your group, you're looking at empty bins and flight attendants with gate check tags ready to go. Picture this. You followed all the rules. Your bag is perfect size and weight. You cleared security early, but when boarding starts, you watch the bins fill up with premium passengers, business class, elite members, people who paid for priority boarding. By the time they call group 5 or 6, there's no space left. A flight attendant walks up with that fake, apologetic smile and says, "Sorry, we're going to have to gate check your bag." Your carefully packed carry-on with your laptop and clean clothes for your business meeting disappears down the jet bridge. The only way to beat this is to board immediately when your group is called. Don't grab coffee. Don't wait for the line to die down. Every minute you wait is another bag taking up space. These 7 rules are just the tip of the iceberg. Airlines have an entire playbook of psychological tricks they're using to manipulate passengers in 2026, and what I discovered is going to blow your mind. Click this video to see the 7 sneakiest ways airlines are tricking you into paying more, because once you know their game, you'll never fall for it again.